Okay, so you've seen how to order the data. Um, you can also limit the amount of data that you get back from your select. So the first way I'm going to show you how to do that is the offset keyword. So you can say offset 10. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to copy this and I'm going to return two different select statements. Offset 10 rows. So I'm going to return both of these. So this one right here correlates to the first select statement. So I'm getting everything back on this one. And on this one, offset 10 rows, that just means that I'm skipping the first 10. So right here, this is number 10 is right here, and so 11 is Adrian Hunter. So on the second select statement, my first record is Adrian Hunter because I'm skipping the first 10. Another keyword that you can use with offset is fetch. So I can say offset 10 rows, fetch next, 10 rows only. Now, I'm sure you can imagine what this does. This is going to do the same thing, but it's only going to return the first 10 here. So it's going to offset the first 10, and then it's going to only get the next 10 after that. So I'm going to execute that, and yep. So I'm skipping the first 10 and then retrieving the next 10. So if I wanted to get the first 10 rows, so if I wanted to get the first 10 and not skip any, then I could just offset 0 and then get the next 10. So now it's not offset at all. It's like 1 is the same, 2 is the same, but I'm only going to get the first 10 because I'm using fetch next 10 rows only. All right, now another row limiting keyword that I want to cover is top. So I'm actually going to select from a different table now. I'm going to say select star from production dot products. Let's see, we'll start with there, and then I'm going to need to order by, we'll say order by list price. We're going to go descending, and instead of returning everything, I want to get the product name and the list price. Yeah, we'll see how that looks. All right, yeah. All right, so we're doing list price descending, so we're starting from the most expensive price and the product name that correlates with it. So something you can do is select top 10, and as I'm sure you can imagine, this is only going to return the first 10 most expensive products. So it's effectively the same thing as the last query that we wrote with the fetch, but you can do it with the top keyword. But there are some cool things that you can do with top. So instead of returning the number of rows, you could return a percentage of rows. So we'll say top 1%, which is going to be only 4 rows. Another cool thing you can do is with ties. So we'll say top 3, but actually I'll just show you with ties. I don't know if I typed that right. Yes, I did. Okay. So, we're only returning the top 3, but the third record, the list price number that it has, is tied with other products. So everything that it's tied with is also going to get retrieved. I would imagine that. I mean, it's pretty intuitive. Yeah, when I say that, I imagine something makes sense, or I imagine you understand, or like I know that it's intuitive. All I'm really saying is that like I don't want to over explain anything, because I know that some of this is just, it's so obvious, but I also don't want to just like miss anything or whatever. Okay, so we've looked at sorting the data and limiting the amount of rows that we get back, and now I want to look at filtering the data. So we're going to go to another table again. I'm going to go select city from sales dot customers. Let me make sure that's right. Yeah. Okay. And then we're gonna make sure I spell everything wrong. All right. Order by city. Okay. So we're getting tons of duplicates here. So each time this comes up, that means there's another customer in that city. So if you wanted to make each row unique, all you have to do is add the distinct keyword. And now we're just going to get one of each. With the distinct keyword, you don't have to only select one column. I could do a city state. So that doesn't mean that I'm only going to get each state once or each city once. It means I'm going to get, let's say I have one record that is a city and a state. I will only get that record once. So distinct, the only thing distinct means is that each row is unique. All right. We have an order by, okay. I just want to expand on that a little bit. So what I'm meaning is that, let's say just hypothetically, I had 3 people with the first name James who are customers in the city of Buffalo. If I said distinct, select distinct, city, first name, it doesn't mean I'm only going to get one James or one Buffalo. I would just be getting one James from Buffalo. Another thing that distinct does is it's going to grab null once if there are one null or more. Now I know we haven't gone over null, but I'll explain. So let's say, okay, just real quick, I'm going to grab everything from this table. Yeah, okay, so we're going to use phone. So if I select phone, oh, I guess there's only one null record. Oh, my bad. I still have the distinct keyword in there. Okay. Yes, so there's lots of null records and there's lots of phone numbers. So the distinct, I mean, you just saw it. Distinct. Sorry, I'm not. Boy, this is just embarrassing. Caps lock. Distinct. All right. Yeah. So with a distinct keyword, I'm going to get each phone number once, and I'm going to get null once because there's lots of null. Oh, and I guess I should explain. Null just means that the record is not there. So all of these customers have a phone number put in, and there's also lots of customers that they don't have a record for that column. But we only have one coming back because we have the distinct keyword here.